Gareth Dunlop and Fool's Desire. Gareth's with us. How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Johnny?
Looking well and roasted.
Yeah, absolutely. It's piping hot out there.
But you've got that kind of colouring where if you walk in front of a car headlight, you get burned, eh?
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Blessing and a curse.
It's one of those days.
Struggling to find the blessing today, though.
Yeah. What were you messing about in the sun, or were you just, having a few beers in the garden kind of thing?
I wish I was.
Down fighting in Botanic?
I was doing a wee bit of writing today, nipping in and out of the house every now and again for as long as I could stand it. I'm more of a winter person, you know.
Do you get better inspiration in winter?
I think so.
It's cloudy and depressive, and it's like
absolutely, it flows right into my personality.
Write a wee summer song, sure, would get a rattle in once a year at least, walking among the daffodils. But I mean, seriously, as a musician, are there different times? This is not a daft question because I know some people will say late at night when they're on their own is the best time to try and write a song, that kind of thing, or walking in the rain, walking through a forest, that kind of thing. Do
you know what? It's strange. It used to be late at night, and over the last couple of years, it's kind of been. I guess I've kind of tried to be doing more like a 9 to 5 with it, and trying to have a bit of a night to myself.
It's not been a very rock and roll because you know yourself. I mean, the worst thing you can try to do is maybe today I'm writing a song.
Yeah. I know.
You just can't force it.
Sometimes you can't, yeah. I think half the battle is sort of sitting down and at least trying,
Yeah.
It's easy to sort of pontificate about doing it, for me anyway.
Yeah, no, but you know yourself, some of the greatest, the best things you write are just you might be driving along in the car and going, whoa, stop, I need to write this down.
Yeah,
or I need to record this into the phone.
Yeah, those are the good days.
Out of the blue. It's I've said this before, Terry Pratchett, the author, explained it as talented people. At any one time, there are billions of inspiration particles. There's neutrons and electrons, and there's inspiration particles flying and hitting your body. But the intelligent people have a receiver for the inspiration particles, and that's why they can write books and paint and write songs and everything else. So
there you are.
Just get your receiver switched on. So have you been gigging much, or what's the story?
Do you know, man, I've sort of had the foot off the gas for the last few years. You know? Yeah. It's I've been spending most of the year out sort of stateside, out in Nashville, kind of doing the writing game, and I signed a contract with a publishing company out there, and as I say, sort of took the foot off the gas on the artist thing, and kind of went down the rabbit hole of writing, and it's only really lately that I've kind of come around again to wanting to get back out there.
But see, that surprises me. I know there are people who go and write and that's it, but your voice is so unique. It's so great. I would have thought they'd been falling over themselves to get you to sing stuff.
Yeah, it's one. I mean, it was kind of a conscious decision, and it kind of just fell in the place at the right time. We were starting a family, and it didn't make a ton of sense for me to be out in the back of the van traveling all over the place.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been great. It's been a great education, and sitting down with a ton of great, writers and just kind of, diving into that side of things.
Yeah, without getting too personal about it, I mean, how do you do for money? I don't mean, you know what I mean?
Sure,
it's like,
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't expect you to run around on a private jet, but I mean, a lot of, there's a lot of expense if you're going to pursue the songwriting road without royalties coming in. Yeah. So are you at that stage? Because I know the music's been used in a lot of TV shows and all.
It's a strange industry, and it's getting stranger. The landscape's constantly changing with Spotify and digital streaming services, and it's kind of a game of pennies and pounds. Sometimes there's a good month, and sometimes there isn't just as much going on as you'd want there to be. But I'd say, predominantly it would be writing for TV shows and movies and things like that, and and there is an income from that.
Yeah, well, that's something. I know that Snow Patrol in the early days got a real boost of one of the songs being used in Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, it's huge.
And so if you can get something like that, then you're flying. All of a sudden, the TV stations are being bombarded. Who sings that song?
That's
ka-ching,
right.
ka-ching, and that's what you need.
Yeah.
So, what was the last release you put out?
I think the last release was just kind of, I think it was an online sort of acoustic thing that I put out. I didn't do a hard copy thing. I didn't
really haven't taken it easy, haven't you?
And I think it was to support a sync that it came around. But and then before that, the last thing was probably the Step Inside vinyl release.
Yeah.
So it's been. I mean, I'm trying to actually think. The last time I was in here with you was probably a few years ago.
Was it a few years ago?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Dear me. It doesn't seem that long. We're sitting saying in the office, "Your man in again." You know? So you're playing this Holywood Harmony Festival.
That's right.
Is it just yourself, or do you have a band?
I'm going to be playing with the band, and that's kind of like, I'm really, really excited about that. You know, because I've been doing the odd gig, you know, the one-off things here and there the last while. But playing with the band's just it's a different thing altogether. We were rehearsing for the first time the other night, and you know, just that feeling of, oh yeah, I remember this, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to getting up on stage with the guys. And
is it boys that you played with before, or have you just cobbled together a lineup for this?
It's a little bit of both. You know, guys that I've cut with in the studio, and a couple of them have a history with playing live with. So it's going to be a little bit of both.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I've written songs myself in the past and played in bands and everything else, and I always found it kind of frustrating sometimes. You have a song in your head, I know what this sounds like, you know, and then someone will play guitar on it, or bass or piano, and you're going, that's not what's in my head.
Yeah,
you know? And trying to get that across can be a bit, because you don't want to insult the guy, you know, he's a good player, but it's just not what you thought it was going to sound like.
Yeah, I mean, that can be a great thing as well, you know, because I guess sometimes it keeps things fresh too, you know. And
listen, sometimes you're walking out of there going, "Whoa, that was better than the thing I had."
Yeah, I wasn't hearing that. Yeah.
So thankfully, it was there. It's just that, you know, it's hard to explain sometimes. That, you know, do you know what I mean? You have that.
You're hearing something in your head, and you're
just trying to get it. You know, trying to get it over. You know.
It's a hard thing to articulate at the best.
And the engineer saying, "No more cowbell," you know, that kind of thing. So listen, the Holywood Harmony thing, what day are you on, do you know?
Yeah, so I'm on the 4th, which is Sunday night.
Brilliant.
And Dana Masters is supporting, along with Sam Wickens. So
whoa, some lineup?
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. You know, I'm really, really looking forward to it. I'm going to be grinning like a Cheshire cat, you know, just up there with the boys. And then on the Saturday, I believe Hothouse Flowers are playing. And then Duke Special and Ulaid are playing on the Friday.
It's some lineup.
Yeah.
Really, really is. So
it's going to be a great weekend.
It's good. It'll be good to see you out and about again. Listen, you're going to sing us a song?
Yeah, let's do something. Shift over here.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Getting by is easy most of the time. When you're out of sight, you're out of heart and mind. If only for a while I feel like me, start living in my own reality, knowing full well one look can drive me crazy. When I'm with you, I can't stand myself. Stop dreaming that I'm someone else, and make believe in your mind. Imagination running wild ain't good for my head. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, I can't stand myself. And I've tried everything to let you go. The moment I see your face, it takes control. The truth is much harder than the lie I keep telling myself every time, knowing full well that you love another guy. When I'm with you, I can't stand myself. Stop dreaming that I'm someone else, and make believe in your mind. Imagination running wild ain't good for my head. When I'm with you, when I'm with you, I can't can't stand myself. Ooh, I can't stand myself. When I'm with you, I can't stand myself. Start dreaming I'm someone else and make believe in your mind. Imagination running wild, it ain't good for my health. When I'm with you, oh, when I'm with you, when I'm with you, I can't stand myself.
Terrific.
Thanks, man.
For those on the text asking, that's Gareth Dunlop. Okay, so Holywood Harmony Festival, you're on Sunday the 4th.
That's right.
Okay, listen, you're sounding better than ever.
Thanks, Johnny.
Don't be so lazy. Running around there after children. Okay.
Cheers.
Gareth,
Thanks for
thanks a
having
lot,
me. I
mate.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you, sir.